Good morning, everyone, and happy Research Day. This is Doc Del once again. So, this time, you will be taught how to discuss, analyze your table properly. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to writing research in education, in business research, you will always be updated. So this time, as what I have told you, no, our discussion will focus on how are you going to discuss your table properly. So in the discussion of the tables, you have so many things that you are going to consider. Okay. So we have to discuss this one by one so that in the discussion of your table, you are well guided. Okay. So here, no, as what I have told you, there are things that you have to consider in discussing your table. First is if you are going to observe this table, no, if you are going to observe this table, okay, so there is a table number, there is also a table title, and then we have the mean, we have verbal description, we have verbal interpretation. Of course, no, with the 10 statements we have here. So here, if you try to look at this, no, mean varies each other. Okay. So as what I have told you, these are the things that you have to consider. First, you have to mention the table number. No, so you have to highlight no the number of the table. Next is mention the table title. So what is the table all about or what is the focus of the table? And then in explaining the tabular data, you have to mention the item with the highest mean and you have to give details why this item got this value. No? So as in mentioning the item with the lowest mean. So on the manner of how are you going to do it, um, kung paano mo siya ginawa doon sa highest mean, you do the same no with the lowest mean. And then mention the overall mean and explain what this general picture means according to the data presented. And of course, lastly, you have to wind up the explanation by referring to related literature or studies in your chapter 2, stating how your findings support or counter their findings or as regards to their perception. So this time, as what I have told you, the existence of AI is relevant, no, in, for example, in our studies, in making reports. So this time, we have to consider AI in helping us on how to discuss our table. But of course, following these elements, no, this six important elements we have. Okay. So this time, we are going to open an AI. So here, we have to attach, no, add, and then this tab. We have to have the sample table and then upload. Okay. Then we have to wait, no, that the file will be uploaded. So this time, we are going to ask, what is the table all about? No? What is the table all about? So we have to do it one by one, step by step. No, we will not lump all the data so that we could be able to be given, no, in the discussion, we will be given the exact data that we are asking. Okay. Then, this one. So, accordingly, the table is about the level of teachers implementation fidelity of differentiated instruction in terms of environment. And then another prompt will be given. Okay. Provide the statement with the highest and lowest mean. Okay. So highest mean. Okay, so it is now given. I create a supportive and inclusive classroom, and then the mean is 4.48. And then the lowest mean, I use classroom displays and resources. Okay, so this is the mean is 4.25. So we have to cross check if the data given is correct. So let's proceed to the table. So here 4.48, and then we have 4.25. Okay. And then provide the overall mean score. Okay, so the overall mean score is 4.39. Okay, 4.39. Let us try to check the table. So the data given is correct. Okay, so this time, what we are going to do is this. So next is we have to make a prompt. So this is now the prompt. In the presentation of the table, provide an introductory statement as to what the table is about. You can consider doing this way. Mention the table number and then what is the data that is presented in the table. Not exactly the title, but what is the focus of the table. And then provide an explanation on the tabular data presented. Mention the item with the highest mean and give details why this item got this value. And then mention the item with the lowest mean and do the same. Lastly, mention the overall mean and explain what this general picture means according to the data presented. Do it in a paragraph form. Provide one paragraph to each of the following: introductory statement, 2 to 3 sentences, highest mean, one paragraph, lowest mean, one paragraph, and then overall mean, another paragraph. Okay, so you have to consider that in making a prompt, you have to be specific so that you will be given the data or how the manner you will discuss the table, it must be given properly because the AI will only depend on how you created your prompt. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to copy this. Copy. And then um, let's paste we have to paste now the copied prompt. Okay, and then let us click the prompt. Okay, so we have now the discussion that we are asking for. So what we are going to do is this. Okay, then we have to paste this after table number. Always remember this, that before the presentation of the table, no? Before the presentation of the table, you have to provide an introductory statement of what is the table all about. Do not just go directly to discuss the data. So of course, we have to adhere to the mechanics that this is double space. Okay. Make sure that the spacing before is 0 and after is 0, and then line spacing double. Okay, so here, always remember this, that you have to indent, no? Always indent the first line. So, Table 3 presents the data on the level of teachers' implementation fidelity of differentiated instruction, especially in terms of environment. The table focuses how consistently teachers apply. Okay, it displays 10 indicators related according to their mean scores, accompanied by verbal description and interpretation, allowing a clear view of areas most or least implemented. Okay, so then you have to make sure that the spacing is correct. Okay, so we have now the introductory statement. Okay, of course, you have to be mindful also that it is a no-no to cut tables. Here, if your space is limited, no, all you have to do is you can adjust the font size of the table. But make sure that when you adjust the font size of the table, still the text is visible and readable. No, do not just adjust and adjust, but you are not mindful if the text is still readable and visible. Okay. And then after that, we have now to paste this one. Of course, no? This is in the paragraph form. Then we have to paste it. And then we have to change to Arial. And then this one. And then avoid, no? You have to avoid bold text. And then make sure of the spacing. Before is 0, after is 0, and then line spacing is double. In the discussion, you have to make sure that you are showing paragraphs. Okay, so all you have to do is to delete this one, and then, as what I have said, always indent the first line, no? Because you are making a paragraph. And then remove also this one, creating the second paragraph. And then remove also this one, creating the third paragraph. Okay. So we have here now the item with the highest mean. So here, no, if you try to look at this, so there is now a presentation of the highest mean, presentation of the lowest mean, and then the presentation of the overall mean. Now, this is one thing that you have to consider. In the presentation of the table, you have to use present tense, no? So, table 3 presents, table 4 shows, table 4 reveals, table 4 displays. So do not use always presents, no? You can vary verb in the presentation of the table. Okay. So and then if you try to look at this, no, in the item number 6, you need to wind up, no? You need to wind up an explanation by referring to related literature in your chapter 2, stating how your findings support or counter their findings. Okay. So for you to be able to wind up an explanation, we need to have this chapter 2. Always remember this, that when you are going to provide literature support, no, of your tables, this must be taken in your chapter 2. Outside chapter 2 is not acceptable. The very purpose of your chapter 2 is when you are going to provide support with the finding or findings of your study, the backed up literature must be taken, must, no, M-U-S-T, must be taken in your chapter 2. So how are we going to do it? So, we're going to copy this one, and then let's put it here. Okay, so this time, wind up. Okay, wind up an explanation by referring to the given related literature and studies in chapter 2, and state, we have to restate and state how these findings support or counter the findings presented in chapter 2. Okay. So all you have to do is we're going to copy this one, and then paste it here, and then click the prompt. Okay, let us cite. Okay, so here, no? So what you are going to do, connection to related literature and studies. So what you are going to do is copy this one. Okay. So or if you want, no, if you want that the highest mean will be given literature support, the lowest mean will be given literature support, and the highest mean will be given literature support. So you are going to make a prompt. Okay. Um, in giving literature support, provide this support. Now, in giving literature support, provide this with the highest, lowest, and overall means. Okay. Literature support, or the in-text citations in the literature support must follow the seventh version of an APA. Okay. 1. Literature support to each of the mean presented. And okay. So then we have to click the prompt. Then you have to wait, no? So what you're going to do is this one. Okay, since you have already the discussion, so all you have to do is to call out the literature support, and then after you can paste it here. Okay, again, this is Arial, and then this is 12, and then backspace. Okay. So you have now the result aligns strongly with who asserted that differentiated instruction, and then let's go back to here, and then we have to paste it here. All you have to do is to change the font size and font style, and then lastly for the overall mean. Here for the overall mean. Well, and then Arial. Okay. So this is it. So you have to remove this dash. No, all dashes no will be removed. You have to check. Okay. So here, this is now the complete no discussion of your table. So all you have to do is you can ask the help from AI, review what AI provide you, and then you could be able now to present your table properly. So it is really a must, no, but it is really good that each of the mean will be given support. So you are going to provide support for the highest, for the lowest, and for the overall mean. Okay, so this is how are you going to do this. And by simply doing this, you are making your discussion in a scholarly way. So again, let us try to review on how to do this. So what you need is the table, AI, and then your chapter 2. So make sure that you could be able to have this one, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. You are going to do this all the tables, and I have also here a sample prompt. Anyways, no, this video presentation is only giving samples. You can make your own if you want to be more relevant in the discussion of your table. So, I hope with this video presentation, you are now guided on how to provide a proper discussion of your table. Maraming salamat sa panunood at mabuhay po tayong lahat. Once again, Happy Research Day!